Hey folks, it's ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Great Bob in his Leopard one. This is a tier 10 game on Elhoof, and yeah. So he is platooned up with Anakin Dude Cool and his E100. Now this is the Leopard one. This is the tier 10 German medium tank. This is the one without armor, basically the fast scout almost of the Germans. They also have the E50M, which is the more heavily armored one. Though it's still quite fast. It's not this fast. This thing just blazes across the ground. Now, if it looks like I've seen this game before, it's because I have 3 times. This will be the 3rd time recording it. Technically, I guess I've seen it twice. And just recording errors, and the first time I didn't have a mic on. So yeah. So much fun. Let's see if 3rd time is the try. Is the win, right? Charm? That's the one. 3rd time is the charm. Anyways, before we get into the game proper, as always, I do have an MVP of the week every week, and so it is the video with the most likes on it. That MVP, the star of that video, gets 500 gold. So if you enjoy this video and think Great Bob deserves some gold, then hit the like button, leave a comment, that sort of awesomeness. And if you think I deserve more subscribers, then please share this video and share it to your friends and claymates and stuff like that. And that would be amazing. Thank you all, and let's just get on with this game. So now Great Bob's up here because it allows him to control this area. For any heavy tanks silly enough to wander across here, he can either track them or just plain shoot them. It also means he can shoot enemy medium tanks that approach up here and get aggressive. Now our Bat Chat is just going to suicide right in there because he believes that his life is worth about as much as that TVP's. And that's pretty much exactly what's going to happen as he murders the TVP, and then is just going to get pounced on by an E5 that's just going to walk up and pop him because, well, what else was he going to do? Now, our E5 and our T57 Heavy are going really aggressive, and they're just going to jump down in here. Now, this is not normally a place you have heavy tanks. Normally, your heavy tanks duke it out over here, or back here, and they slowly slog their way forward. Now, this is a great spot for these two because it means they can work their bridge line with their turrets and get decent damage. And unfortunately, we missed the tracking shot on that IS-4, but we did hit the IS-7, and I'm sure most of the other heavy tanks that wander across here will be hitting. Oh look, nice, our E100, almost as if it was on cue, almost as if I've seen this before. Now, it could go in and try and shoot that E100, but the E5 is going to be a much better target. I mean, unless the guys are just going to leave this poor E100 out here. Nope, didn't think so. There we go. And so, as long as that E5 is looking the other way, he's got beautiful shots into the top of this tank. And he shouldn't be missing or not penning a single one of these. After that, he's going to be aiming for drive wheels. You can see him try and hit the drive wheel of the Type 5 Heavy to pin it in place so the rest of his team can basically bring their guns to bear on it. Because if there's only you shooting at an enemy tank, then you're going to be, yes, getting more experience as far as you don't get half the amount of experience, yeah, but you're going to also take a lot more time to kill it. Whereas if you track it in place, you get tracking experience and it gets to die fast, which means you move on to the next tank equally quickly. Now, one thing to note is this, our entire team went up north. So, our Patton died back there. No, that's not our Patton, that's, I don't remember. The point is that everything died in this area. And so, the enemy teams circle all around, and now they're coming up behind us in medium tanks. As much as this is a great area for our heavies, especially the ones with great gun depression, this is not a great area for the Leopard if he's not up on a perch. But, well, He gets up onto the side at exactly the same time as this 430 comes around the corner. And now they're going to have a little battle. Except, ooh, we have backup and you don't. So guess who wins this little firefight? Well, it ain't going to be you, Sunshine. I can just tell you that. Now, unfortunately, Bob just decides to book it right out of there because he's more concerned about the cap, which is exactly the right decision, by the way, than he is about killing that T-62A or the 430. He's taking snapshots on his way because he knows that he's barely going to get to the cap to reset on time as it is, and if he can get a reset a little bit early, then that would definitely help his cause. And so he's just going to pull up here and pop a shot into the 140 that was already set on fire that maybe had some crew or module damages, and maybe was a bit slow in the uptake. Now the bat chat shouldn't have any of that stuff, but apparently not paying attention, or somehow didn't think we were going to pop up from that side and just get some stuff shot. And now the cap's completely reset, there's enough time for Anakin to get here, and the two of us can take it to bat chat. So Anakin's just going to walk in and start drawing fire, and the Great Bob's going to come out shooting. Well, let's say Anakin's going to draw some fire. Yeah. Why just draw fire when you can actually do 700 damage to the enemy target? Now, from this, Bob is trying to shoot at the rear plate of this Moss. If you go at some heat, yeah, he can go through the rear plate. But this angle, he might as well try and go through the top plate or the top of the deck. But I'd actually be aiming for the top plate of the turret or the back of the turret. These two areas are the most likely for you to go in, rather than this, which it is going to be a little weird. Also, if you miss, you're hitting tracks, and you're unlikely to lock a Moss down just by blowing off his tracks from this range with this tank. You're only likely to do enough damage to blow his track out, consistently. You might as well be putting shots into the upper part of him. But yeah. Oh, and it occurs to me that I never did the thing where I tell you guys where to shoot this thing. This thing is made of ammo racks. Shoot it anywhere. It'll be fine. And ignore the fact that my phone is buzzing. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so he does manage to damage the track on the Moss, but that's about it. He's not going to do anything else. You can see when this thing is green is most often when he's looking at the back of the turret or the top deck of the Moss. When he's looking at the hull, he's getting a lot of his indicator, crosshairs indicator is going dark a lot of the time. And he's going to have troubles going through there. Nice shot through the top of the deck of the Moss, and then just goes ahead and leaves it alone, as he figures he's not going to get into the rest of this fight. And he's probably right. There's no way he gets to his Type 5 in time, and there's probably not going to be any chance he gets to 261 either, but he's going to make a try for the 261, because, again, why not? He might as well go and see what he can do. And the rest of his team are in heavier tanks. They're moving much slower. The fastest one over there is the IS-7 or the E5. And they're still actually hanging around the same spot. The E5 is actually going in the wrong direction at this current moment in time. So he has the possibility of being able to get here and actually kill this thing in time. Except somebody else lights it, so that IS-7 lights it up. And thus, we don't actually have time. This thing just can't hill climb with the best of them. But that's okay. So, this was a really awesome game. Thank you so much, Bob, for sending it in. And I will see you all in a second with the battle report. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Fire Effect, Confederate, and a Defender. That is awesome. Confederate, we're not surprised about. You can see he didn't get many shots in the same target, except for the 3 he put into the port E5. Well played overall. 5,000 damage. 5,628 to be exact. And not only that, but Anakin comes in within 300 points of him. Exactly 300 points, actually. When you actually look at those numbers, that's the first time I've realized that they're exactly 300 points of damage apart. That's pretty awesome. You see a difference in experience, so. Did we do spotting damage? No. He did blocking damage, but apparently those 2 kills plus the extra 300 damage, actually quite possibly the epic medals, the base cap defense, stuff like that. Apparently that's 300 extra experience points worth of Geary Great Bob had over poor Anakin. But either way, these 2 are just like head and shoulders above the rest of the team that just like lagged behind the entire game. Well played to these 2 guys. 24 shots fired, 15 hits and pens, or 15 ones that went in, I guess. And most of it from up close and, well, it says, so most of it up close and personal. I'm not tired. I swear, I'm not half asleep. I totally didn't read that as most were from a distance of more than 300 feet, and I stopped and went, no, that's not right. Makes a profit and tier 10 game. Would have barely lost money had he been running a non-premium account, but still. Either way, that's a really 95. He had 95 cap points. Wow. That team came a lot closer to winning this than they probably, our guys would probably like them to think about. Good lord. And overall, nice chunk of experience as well. Thank you so much, Bob, for saying this in. Thank you to Anakin for also starring in this. And if you guys think that Bob deserves a little bit of gold for his game, or you think he's MVP of the week, then go ahead and hit the like button, leave a comment, that sort of thing. Also, if you could share this around, if you think I deserve more subscribers, that would be amazing. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. This ioEther out.